Real estate market data for September is out, so we're going to take a look and see what's going on in the Big Island and Kona real estate markets coming up next. Hey, what's going on, friends? Dylan Onaka here with the Buy Big Island market update for September 2019. So we're going to take a look and see what's going on in the market. All right, so this is looking at just the Kona data for September 2019 versus September of 2018. And if you look at the current volume, current units sold of 45 is up 18%. So we're seeing that continued recovery from the volcano effects of last year, where the units dropped off pretty significantly. Median price didn't necessarily drop off, but the units definitely did. And so we're seeing that recovery continue here, where there's 18% more homes sold this year than last year. And then dollar volume is crazy, up 97%, so almost twice as much dollar volume. That's again driven by some of those higher end homes in the market that drive that volume way up. And that's also affecting the final list to sold price, where that's down 6%. But a lot of times on those higher end homes, if it's listed for 3 million and they have a $200,000 or $300,000 price concession, that drives that final list to sold price down lower and brings that average down. So there's a lot of effects in the market with that higher end, $2-3+ million market in Kona. The median price is unchanged at 719 from last year, so no big change there. It's almost exactly the same. Average days on market, 81 days in the homes market, up 11%. So things slowed down a little bit in terms of average days on market, but not a huge fluctuation there in the homes market. And then moving over to the condo market, again, same thing. Current units up 21% to 35 condos sold in the Kona market in September. Again, same thing as we're seeing with the homes market, with that recovery from the effects of the volcano. Dollar volume up 31%, so that continues to increase. Median price up 11% to 330 for condos in Kona, so that we're seeing that continue month after month here, is that median price continue to go up for the condo market, which again is driven, we've talked about before, by the homes market being high. The condo market becomes more attractive to that buyer who can't afford a $500,000, $600,000 home. They're going to be looking at $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 condos, and that continues to keep the condo market hot. Average days on market was down 13%, so things sold a little bit quicker, 67 average days on market for condos. And then final list of sold price at 96% was up 3%. So about where we see it month after month, no big change there. On the land market, 12 units sold on land, up 33%. Not always, again, not a lot of land stuff going on in Kona, but some of those are some high-end lots in the resort areas that drove that total volume up 147%. Median price is relatively the same at 301, up 6%. Average days on market, 141 days. So again, pretty long it takes for land to sell. We don't see that change very much, but that's up 14%. And then final list of sold price at 90%, which is only a percent up. So not a lot of change there. Some interesting stuff going on in the Big Island market. So if we're looking at the Big Island market in total, the current volume was down, or current units was down 13% to 164 units. And that was primarily driven by the Puna and South Hilo markets. Just in those two markets alone, there was 26 less homes sold this year than a year prior. So that market slowed down pretty considerably. But if you look at the Kona market, we were up, right, in terms of units sold. So that was kind of driven by a sub-market of the Big Island market in South Hilo and Puna, bringing that current volume or current units down, because current volume was up, and that's primarily driven by that Kona market high-end stuff, where that's up 33% to 124 million. Median price up 12% for homes to 399, so we're almost cracking 400,000 there for median price across the whole island, which is pretty high. We've continued to see that go up. And then average days on market, 90 days, up 14%, so pretty much around where it normally is, fluctuates around 90 days across the island. And then final list sold price at 89%, down 4%. Again, that's driven a lot by that Kona high-end market too, where that big shifts in dollar volume changed the final list of sold price. The condo market, pretty steady at 61 units sold, up 3% from last year. Dollar volume is almost exactly the same. Median price, again, though driven by that Kona and Kohala market, is up 19% to 354,000 across the island. And again, that's where most of the the condos are is in the Kona and Waikoloa market. And then average days on market is 84, up 4%, so not a huge change there. And then average this is sold price 96%, up 2%, so no big change there. And then land was just up 8% in terms of units sold, but interesting here, the median price actually went down 24% for the land market, and the volume went down 2%. So that's the only kind of drop off that we've seen across the board here in terms of the different markets and types of property. And then average days on market was 120, up 8%, pretty much where it normally fluctuates at. And then final listed sold price didn't change at all at 91%. So kind of interesting what's going on in South Hilo and Puna with a slowdown in the housing market. But across the island, we continue to see pretty strong, steady market. Nothing crazy going on. No big slowdowns. No huge increases. But that's the update. If you want an update of your specific market and where you're at on the island or where you're interested in, you can always reach out, Dylan at buybigisland.com. All the information is down below, or in the comments, or on the page, or wherever you're looking. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're watching this on YouTube, or like the video, and appreciate that very much. If you got any questions, let me know. And if not, I'll see you guys next month with next month's market update. Aloha.